Welcome to today's session on loops and recursion in C. These two concepts are the backbone of programming when it comes to repetition and problem solving. By the end of this lecture, we'll understand how and when to use loops and recursion effectively. Let's begin. This is the definition. In C, loop let us execute a block of code multiple times until a condition fails. While in recursion, on the other hand, means a function calls itself to solve smaller part of the same problem. Both are powerful and choosing the right one depends on the problem type. Types of loop. In C, there are three main type of loops. First one, for loop, while loop, and do while loop. For loop. For loop is used when the number of repetition is known. Second, while loop. While loop is used when we keep looping until a condition changes. In the for loop, condition is checked before execution. Next, do while loop. Do while loop is similar to while loop, but run at least once before checking the condition. These are the simple definition of types of loops. Now we'll discuss types of loop with some example. For loop. The for loop is the compact and ideal when we know how many times to repeat. As an example of for loop, here we are declaring a variable I data type integer. Then we are beginning a for loop, initializing I is equal to 1, I less than equal to 5 is the condition, and I plus plus increment, printf return. Here in this example, this prints the iteration 1 to 5 as the condition 1 less than equal to 5. Notice the three parts initialization, condition, and increment are in one line or in one line. For loop is effective and easy to control. Next is while loop. The while loop checks the condition before running the loop body. Let's take an example. Int I is equal to 1 initialization, while I less than equal to 5 is the condition, printf I plus plus increment it 0. Here the loop contains only while I less than equal to 5. If the and it will print till 5. If the condition fails at the start of the loop won't execute at all. This is perfect for situation where we don't know in advance how many times to repeat. Now the next one is do while loop. Unlike the while loop, the do while loop checks the condition after executing the block. That means the loop runs at least once even if the condition is false. Let's take an example. Do int I equal to 1 initialization do bracket open printf I plus plus bracket close while I less than equal to 5 is the condition return 0. Here in this problem it, it will execute at least one even if the condition is false. This is useful. This is useful when the block must execute first, like showing a menu at least once in a program. As you discuss the three types of loop, you can see the difference in the syntax of the following loops. Now, let's talk about recursion. Recursion happens when a function calls itself. Every recursive function needs base class to base case a stopping condition to avoid infinite call. What is a base case? A base case is a stopping condition. It is used to avoid infinite calls. Recursion is often used in factorial and Fibonacci and reversal problems. Let's discuss this with an example. An example that finds a factorial of a number recursively. Factorial int n condition if n equal to 0 return 1 else return 1 n into factorial n minus 1. Initializing num is equal to 5 printf return 0. Here, when you call factorial 5, it calls itself with smaller values until it reaches 0. The call then return and multiply back up to get the final result. That's recursion breaking a big task into smaller and smaller ones. How recursion works, breaking a big task into smaller and similar ones. Let's quickly compare the two loops and recursion. Loops repeats code using iteration and a condition. It is memory efficient and easy to debug. While recursion, on the other hand, is when the function call itself. It stops using a base case, uses the call stack, and can be harder to trace. In short, loops are better for simple repetition, while recursion is used for problem that repeats within themselves, like factorial or Fibonacci series. At the end, both loops and recursion help achieve repetition. Loops are faster and memory efficient. Recursion is more readable for certain algorithms. Understanding both gives you flexibility and deeper insight into how program flow, and it improves problem solving skills. That's all for today. I hope you understood the topic. Thank you for watching.